Hey, y'all. How's it going?
Hey, hey.
So, we are doing another episode. We're on episode 7, you guys. Like, who would have thought we would have been, not I, episode 7? That's like a milestone. But we have, like I said, a new name, Convos and Chaos. And I think I'm liking it. If you haven't seen our latest episode, we're gonna link it up to the end of this video or in the card so you can guys go check it out. And if you're listening to us in the podcasts areas, then we'll provide a link. But anyway, how's it going, Shannon?
It's going all right. It's cold. I'm over it. Don't like it,
Girl,
but
it is. Did you see maybe I'm jumping ahead, but did you see what happened in Detroit?
I did. There are people trapped in their houses and flooding, and it's frozen.
Yeah,
Well, that
like
is
it
right.
flooding.
Mhm.
And the water is like frozen. Like never in my life have I seen that. That's like things that you see in a movie. And then like the airplane, like landing sideways and then caught on fire and then just kidding, we're all good.
What the heck was that?
I have no idea, but they're getting 30 grand each. I mean,
I don't know.
somebody, huh?
30 grand?
Each, yeah.
I mean, I might flip over in an airplane for 30 grand.
Don't do that.
No, no,
Don't,
okay.
no.
No.
Then I'm gonna have to replace you. And ain't nobody got time. Fake paperwork.
I mean,
Stop your shit right now.
I'm over here like, we got a new survey says for us. What would you do for 30 grand?
Oh my God. I don't, yes, I do. I want to know the answers to that. Anywho, let's start off a little bit by chatting about what's been up since the last time we met. Like anything new going on with you?
Mm, just busy with work and kids and life. I know it's the same with you.
Your audio sounds a little off.
Does it?
So anywho, let's bring it back.
All right.
You said anything new happened since the last time we met?
Um, my dad came for a visit.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. It was nothing but cribbage and darts. And I'll tell you what, that man, he just got diagnosed with macular degeneration. And he's like, I'm going blind. And still was getting like 3 bullseyes in a row. I'm like, I call bullshit.
He was
So
killing it.
he still got some good muscle memory or something then, because he knew where that bullseye was. And he kicked my butt at darts all week. So that was
I,
fun.
I love that he came down and he was able to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, you had went on a whole vacation.
Girl, girl, I went to Mexico and I was able to come back. If you know, you know.
I mean, I was stressed.
I mean, we were all clenching pearls and ass cheeks. Like,
I was going to rename the podcast Saving Sandra if I
oh,
had to.
thank you. I know we had our group chat going in hot, that I loved you guys for checking in on me and doing all that because I was fine up until the last day. I was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
things are changing right now." But, you just take it one day at a time and I'm like, let me just get on this plane. Well, let me go past immigration and then let me get on this plane and then let this plane land because right now that's a whole thing.
Mhm.
Planes aren't landing how they used to. Uh,
Right?
and that's not something to be laughing about. That's some serious business, but I don't want to go too deep into that
Right.
because that we're not that type of podcast, but if you catch me
Mhm.
outside, we can have a conversation. Um, but yeah, all I did was like eat tacos. I feel like
Yeah,
I
I
lost
still
weight over there because everything is like I don't know if it was more organic or less chemicals things, that they put in our food, but now your video went out. Help me.
he's
You can't leave me. Oh
oh,
my God.
I'm a mess today. I'm a mess. It's okay. We'll get through
It's
it.
it's endearing, okay? But anyways, I ate so many tacos. We took the kids. My son got to ride horses. He got a little girlfriend over there. I'm gonna stop that right now.
Yeah.
Not ready for that. He wants to marry her. He's already told me, and he wants to talk to her on FaceTime all the time, and you're 5. So go ahead and sit down. Sister, she was sick the entire time. Not the entire time, but most of the time.
Hmm.
Mm.
Aw, poor girl.
But we got to see family. We partied. The tequila over there is not the same as here. Ooh, when I tell you those things were smooth, 5, 6 drinks in, my husband and I were like, "What time is it?" It's 10:30. What? Our whole bodies were thinking it's like 2 o'clock in the morning because we have little kids, but no, we
Hmm.
were in there partying, hanging out. I'm gonna post something on my channel, on my personal Instagram, on my socials about our trip, so I can tag it maybe later if I remember.
Right.
Um,
It's always so much. You were supposed to have a whole movie, like all the videos together, but
yeah.
I mean life, right?
Girl, between work, motherhood, wife, our
Hmm.
side gigs, that started
Right.
to ramp up. We're blessed and highly favored over here, but it's just one thing at a time, one thing at a time. And
Yeah.
but yeah, those are some of the things. I did want to catch up on some of the things that we talked about last time though, because I
Right.
thought they were interesting and just for, our 5 listeners, maybe they want to know. One of them was following up on the Justin and Blake situation.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. I'm way too invested in that. But she just released her amended complaint. It was filed on Monday and it has no new bombshells, no new nothing. And yeah, I don't know. It's not looking so hot for her. Not at all.
And just so you guys know, it is February 20th, Thursday.
February 20th. Yep.
So that way
So
you
it was
can
the
go back.
17th that she filed her amended complaint. And I follow on TikTok account called Be Better. And it's this like boy genius. And he goes through line by line. He found 42 grammar errors in the lawsuit. Like reads through it line by line. But I found this absolutely hilarious use of AI. So she sent that text that talking about Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds being her dragons and she's
Yep.
Khaleesi. So like I believe AI video was made for like shit like this.
Oh yeah.
It's a video of her like Khaleesi with her face on, and like Ryan Reynolds is who's the guy from Snow from
Yeah,
Game
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Thrones. And then like Ryan Reynolds is a dragon laying in her lap, and like I don't. I
Oh
gotta.
no, no,
If
no.
I didn't send it to you, I have to send it because
Ryan,
it's hilarious.
Ryan wouldn't be Snow. It would be Justin, right? Justin was Snow.
Maybe I gotta tell you, I didn't watch that whole series. Like I was into it in the beginning, and then I didn't.
Anyway,
So
so
anyway, the
so
video was hilarious. I was laughing.
so here's the thing though, like I just saw like now that okay, allegedly, okay, because again, I don't go deep into it. But it was saying how now she can't like sleep and it's like affecting her family and her kids and all that. And I'm like, well, you should have thought about that instead of, before all of this happened. Kind of
I
instigated
mean,
this.
she filed it, so she put it in the New York Post to start. I mean, the
You gonna
man
learn
can
today?
defend himself. He can defend himself,
Yep, you gonna
and he
learn today?
brought receipts. Mm-hmm.
Girl, he got receipts.
You
Um,
see her face on SNL though
oh, okay,
when
so let's talk about that. I didn't watch the whole thing, by the way. I
Mhm.
did not. I watched like reviews of it, and there's some things that are hilarious. I'm just gonna say Tom Hanks, and then we're gonna move on. And then, but
Kevin
also what
Costner.
yes, like I didn't watch all of them, so I just watched the clips.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how I guess Ryan cracked a joke about that whole situation, and it was
He
like a
did.
quick zinger. He didn't really mean
Mm-hmm.
anything about it, but the fact that he brought it up, was that like wrong of him? Is he not like standing by his woman? Is he like, what is he doing? What's your take on
Her face. So she looked genuinely shocked. Like, I don't think it was acting because I mean, mm, it looked real. And then the side eye from Kevin Costner and Cher, like, they looked at her like disgusted, and Ryan Reynolds when they did that. So, you know what? Rip them. I don't know why I'm so invested in like her demise. Maybe I look at her as like every mean girl from school. Like, I just want her to go down. I don't know.
Well,
I
I don't
probably
think
got
it
to deal with some
matters.
trauma.
The lying,
Huh?
the being unfair. That's not cool. That's not being
Right.
a good human. And you're raising a
No,
lot
it's not.
of humans and they're watching. I mean, if this is all true and she's right, then well, stand up for what you believe in. But if this is not it and you're just blowing things out of proportion, you're teaching this to your kids. They're gonna read
Yep.
this. So I don't know. That's how I
Hmm.
feel about that. I thought it was funny, um, only because I don't love Ryan Reynolds, but I like him enough, Deadpool. But like if I was married to him and he did that, I don't think I'd be all right with that. Like, we're going
Right.
through it right now. What are you doing? But it
I
also
don't know.
reminded me of the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, whatever
Oh my gosh, those
situation.
two.
I was like, oh, here we
Oh my
go.
gosh. Here we go again. Here we go.
Take two. But
I don't know.
I'm still staying tuned. So you guys probably next time around, we're gonna bring it back up because I want to know.
I mean, I have this theory that, okay, so Justin Baldoni looks like one of those people that have like magnetic energy. Like they're intense.
Hmm.
You can kind of sense it from him from the scenes that I've seen. I've not watched the movie, but I might as well have on clips from TikTok and interviews and stuff. Like he just has an aura, and she like just really does not.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like maybe that intimidated her and she got caught up in it. I don't know, but I'm
Well,
like, she doesn't seem like a very deep person.
she was probably trying to do that whole mean girl thing, like you said. Like
Yep.
she's like, I'm just gonna do this and it's gonna go my way because it's me and I'm married to this
Mhm.
person and my friends are X, Y, and Z. So, and she'd probably get her way like she probably always does. But maybe he's not the one, two, or three.
Yep.
She gonna learn today.
These are all just opinions too. Like Blake and Ryan don't sue us. We're nobody. We have like
Oh my God, please don't.
minimal listeners. If you happen to come across
Four.
this, like,
They
we
just
ain't
dropped
got
down to
nothing.
three.
You can sue me. You're not going to get anything. Sorry.
All of this is alleged, okay? And we're just
Alleged.
and we're just based like what is it? Surface opinions, okay? It's we
Opinions. That's
don't
it.
we're not into it. The other thing is that I wanted to catch up on was how is your damp January going? Because you said you weren't gonna do dry.
Right. I mean,
Well, we all
you
knew
know
that.
what? I feel like damp January like did not end very damp, but we're into damp February now. I mean, you know what? It's an ebb and flow. So,
You have the right to reset and do it again.
you know, Dad was here, so that threw a wrench in things. But
Okay, well,
um,
stay tuned for that one. Let's see how you
damp
do.
January is going pretty good. Pretty
See,
good. I mean,
you could have let it go and said it was all right, but now I need to stay tuned for the next month to see how you did.
mhm. Yep. I mean, I can't lie. I can't tell a lie.
You'll immediately regret it and be like, no, I'm just kidding.
Right. I can't tell a lie.
Okay. Now this is gonna get a little shitty. I want to
I'm here
know.
for
Nice transition. You like that? Um, how is the poo count and who's winning? Because remember
Oh
you
no.
said that your daughter and her boyfriend were doing a poo count?
And they were competing. I don't know. I gotta follow up on that. I need to know if they fell off or if they're still committed, and if so, where they're at.
I
So,
need you to send him a
uh,
text message and maybe we can get like a response before the episode ends.
okay, I'm doing it right now.
Okay. And then the last thing was, I know last time when we were talking about how Um, TikTok was coming, like shutting down or whatever.
It's tough.
A whole bunch of y'all were acting like y'all were losing your life.
Yeah.
Now, if it would have been Instagram, I would have been right there with you. But I don't do the tickety talks. Um,
Yep.
and which is, essentially the same. So I don't understand why I don't do it, but whatever. So I want to know, it seems like you survived. You're here with me now.
It was tough. Like with a couple of our friends, I spent the entire evening messaging about TikTok trends. We talked about the womb lands. You might not know what that is because you're not on there. But if you're on TikTok, we were talking about the corn, sending each other all these old messages. And we were like in a group chat until all of a sudden we started getting shut down. Like we played the violins like they do in the Titanic, and we went down with the ship.
Oh man. And the Royal Heine said, "Hey,
Yeah,
we're bringing it back.
yep.
Roll back." Like
Only
Walmart.
lasted one day, so I made
Not
it. I
even. It
lived.
was like 12 hours, you guys.
I went on Red Note. I was over there. I saw all kinds of like China's beautiful. Like
So you're signed
everybody
up
was
for their
really cool.
military? You signed up
I
for the
liked that.
military?
No, I mean
That's what they were saying.
maybe I saw that. I accidentally signed up in the agreements. I mean, maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know that they want me, but hey, I'm
I
good
I
with it.
heard I heard that too. Like the everybody is so friendly, and I'm like, right, because they might want your information. Also, you probably signed up for
Eh,
military. You might
well,
have to send them money now.
they already got it.
I'm just
They got my
kidding. I don't
information if they
know.
want it bad enough.
I, you're right. Anybody can really. If you want
Hmm.
that bad enough, technology nowadays. And then,
You'd be amazed. You know what? Challenge me. I will
oh,
find out something, everything about somebody.
nope. Because I'm not bailing
Um,
you out. I'm bailing you out. I'm gonna bail you
no,
out.
obviously it's all online, but
Oh, I know, but when they catch you, I'm bailing you out. I'm
oh,
like,
you better bail
see,
me out.
Shannon, that's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. I can't take
Yeah.
you nowhere. Okay, so that kind of sums up all of the things that we kind of talked about last time that I wanted to catch up on.
Hmm.
But I do want to chat now a little bit about Chaos on the Real.
Hmm.
Okay, who didn't watch the Super Bowl? Okay, who watched the Super Bowl?
How did we were both, that's on my list too. And we don't talk about our topics before,
You don't.
but like my chaos on the reel is the Super Bowl and I watched it. So I want to hear what you have to say
Okay.
about the Super Bowl.
Full transparency, I didn't watch the actual Super Bowl. I watched the halftime show. Okay.
Okay, fair
So,
enough.
okay, because my team wasn't there. I'm not gonna tell you who my team is because I don't want to get roasted. I don't care. It's the Texans. I saw them come
I
up from
mean,
like
you're
they were
from
little babies.
Texas.
Now they're like my niece and nephew. Or now actually they're like the drunk uncle. You're embarrassed, but they're still family. Um,
Right.
so I watched Girl. That was a whole movement. Like
Oh, it
I didn't
was.
know
That was
what to
awesome.
expect. And then, but you know what? Like the performance, A1, like Chef's Kiss. But you know what?
Hmm.
My favorite part of the entire thing was two things. One, that our leader didn't understand it. It's like, and then number
Yep.
two was everybody on social media dissecting the performance.
Oh, yeah.
That
That was
was
awesome.
like, I mean, that whole um Not Like Us dance, it lives in my head rent free.
Hmm.
Ever since that Sunday, I'm I'm walking the same way. I'm doing the
I
little
have
dance.
around.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I
That was
love the
awesome.
fact that he teased it throughout the entire thing and he did those smirks, on the
Hmm.
camera, like looking eye to eye, like I see you because you see me.
Yep.
I see you.
Hmm.
I was like, oh man, no, he didn't. Yeah, he did. And he was a
He
genius.
did. It was awesome. I
Yeah.
agree 100%. I feel like college professors taught classes about that. Like, I
Yes.
know some kids showed up to class and the professor was breaking that down. I didn't know before the Super Bowl that he's the only rapper to ever win a Pulitzer Prize. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
my favorite part, well, I mean, besides all this, I love symbolism and digging in, but I mean, the flare jeans, come on, I graduated in 99. Like, everybody's trying to wear them now. Like, I am just happy I made it through the skinny. Listen, I got big thighs, I got hips. Skinny jeans are not for me. You end up looking like this.
What is it from
Like, just give me some
Rue?
flares. They're big at the bottom.
Rue.
I'm big in the hips. Like the flare jeans are it. I'm happy.
Well,
I'm
here's the thing
bring
though.
them back.
I will say this, like the fact that you said that you graduated in 99, now all I can think about is for the 99 and the 2000s. That's it. If you know, you know. I'm that
Yep.
old.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the dissecting the genes. Oh my God, that's crazy. And one of my favorite things that somebody said was, how come they only have African Americans, black people dancing here? And I'm like, well, there goes your DEI. Oh,
Right?
she said it. I might
Oh,
need to cut that because that was a little spicy. But that's really what I'm feeling. Like,
I mean, it can be what it can be.
yeah,
Anyone can be in there
yeah, or not because you don't have
or
to.
not. I mean, yep.
So that was some of my favorite things from that the Super Bowl halftime show. 'Cause I
Hmm.
didn't watch the actual game. I don't actually know who won. So
The
there.
Eagles. The
Oh, well,
Eagles won.
congratulations to them.
Hmm. Yep.
Oh wait, that's not like Taylor Swift's boyfriend's team.
Nope, they lost. They
Sorry,
lost.
Chiefs, right?
Yep, I was rooting for the Eagles. I wanted the Chiefs to lose.
Yeah, I saw something on a text message of you going for the Eagles, and I'm like, "Meh,
Hmm. Yep.
I don't,
But
I
I
don't
don't
know.
really love football anyway. Like, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, what else you
Hmm.
got on the reel?
I really had the flare jeans. That was like my biggest thing. And then we kind of talked earlier about like my whole TikTok is flare jeans, Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, and what's going to happen and what I'm going to be like when I get sent to the wellness farm for ADHD.
Oh,
So
yeah.
RFK has said like everybody should, if you're on like ADHD meds, you should go to a wellness farm. And you know what? These TikToks and videos are making me scream. Like I
Um,
texted you when I could see it, but it was like this woman oversharing, like talking about it, like my uncle this and like going into her whole family, and it's like me oversharing on day one of the wellness farm. And I sent it to you. I'm like, this is me. I'm gonna be
I,
telling my whole life story to the first person I meet.
I
Like if I
can't
don't
see
have
TikTok. I can't see them because I deleted the
oh
app.
you can get it back now.
Can
Yeah,
you?
it's in the
I
App
don't
Store now.
want.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
week
want.
ago. You do. No, you do for at least the things I send you.
I'm gonna use our TikTok channel then
Go for it.
because it's too much. You know what's on my feeds right now?
Mm.
Besides, the other stuff that I'm into, but you better not say because that's between us chickens. And if you're my friend, you know what it is.
Like I'm like, which one? Which one do you want me to say?
It's not Feet Finder. Okay, that's not it. But all the different types of food. Food is heavy on my reels right now, like how to make certain things. And I'm following this lady who is making recipes. They're like Mexican recipes because hello. But Mexican recipes for her kids. So whenever, she passes or whatever, she's not there to be able to make them,
Hmm.
they can go back and look at them.
Hmm.
And so, but I'm like watching all these like authentic food and how to like, because in our last episode we were talking about, change your eating habits, and
Hmm.
work out, which, spoiler alert, I still haven't gone to the gym. And,
Same.
but I am trying to change my eating and continuously, I'm not perfect, but I'm seeing these recipes and I'm like, oh yeah, like I could make this instead of this, make it healthier.
Hmm.
Anyway, that's what's heavy on my reels right now, like on my feed.
I've always got food too because I'm always looking for new recipes.
Yeah.
I have to send you that spaghetti sauce too.
Yes,
Forgot to
please.
thank you.
I learned that I have to put sugar in it. Don't come for
You
me.
do? Just a little bit, just a pinch. You put a pinch and taste it. If it's not enough, you put a pinch more. Have you ever looked at how much sugar's in ketchup?
A ton.
A lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a couple pinches of sugar. I don't even like put a whole tablespoon or anything. I just do it to taste.
Nice.
But yeah.
What else? So we have let's chat about Survey Says. Do you have anything for Survey Says?
I had survey says name something you think everyone loves but you hate.
Oh, damn. Something you love but other people hate.
No, something that everyone loves
Oh, everyone
but
loves but
you
I hate.
hate. Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything?
The Doors.
Huh?
Hate the Doors.
Doors?
That's you don't know mute like old like classic rock music, do you? That's the one that I'm always like all alone with. Everyone all around me always loves the Doors, but I hate them.
Okay. What's something that everybody likes that I don't? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say this.
Okay.
Our team. If you're listening and you're part of our team, mind your business. Stay in your lane. We tend to, which am very grateful for this. They get us meals during our meeting, like our staff meetings that are like half a day, right? Appreciate you. Love free food, hashtag. That's like my favorite F word. Free. Okay. So,
And food.
and food.
Two paper
Yes. Food and free. Free food. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they were going harder than a paint for tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes a restaurant that starts with a T and it's not Taco Bell or Taco Cabana and it ends with orgies. Tacos. They like their stuff and I hate it. It's gross.
I knew you were gonna say that before you even said it.
We don't.
When she was like, "How's Torchies?" I was like, "Sandra's gonna be like, seriously?"
I got a quesadilla. Stay tuned.
Mm-hmm. I got
That's
some Baja shrimp taco, I think. I do like their guac, but
I ordered guac
mm-hmm.
because healthy fats question mark.
Yep.
Does it count if you eat it with a tortilla chip? No. I just I told
How
you I'm
about you?
on me. Huh?
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I said I told you I'm working on me. Like I'm not perfect.
Nope, me neither.
Uh anything else that everybody likes that you hate?
Mm. Oh, no.
Hmm. Do you like chimichurri? No, is that how you call it? No, chimichurri? No.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe you don't need to know. This is gross. Look,
It's gross.
well, my husband eats whatever that thing is, and it's just gross. I can't think of anything else. The other thing,
Oh,
oh well, I was gonna say going back to the chaos on the rails is that this whole like Coca-Cola and Pepsi war. Uh,
huh? I don't know about that one. That
well,
must be on Instagrams, not on TikTok.
if I go on TikTok and I find this for you, I'm just gonna flood our feeds with that. Like,
Pepsi versus Coke? What
yeah,
is
because supposedly Coke wasn't supporting minorities and
mm,
specifically Latinos, so they said say less, and they all moved to Pepsi.
I like Pepsi, but it's bigger up north. I'm from the northern parts and more people drink Pepsi up there in Fago.
What?
You never heard of Fago?
No.
No, they have it at Randall's, I believe. You gotta try some Fago.
Yeah, no, that sounds gross.
It's actually like there's all different flavors.
Is it like Fanta?
Like it's like there's like red, there's like cola, red pop, orange pop. It's red pop, orange. There's great, I mean, there's all different flavors. It's made in Michigan.
So I didn't know that red had a flavor.
Mm-hmm. It
That's a
does.
little hoodish.
Yeah, red pop. Pop.
I like red drink, orange drink. What? Can you just like, is that the flavor red? What is flavor red? I've got questions.
I, you know what? I know what red pop tastes like, but can I tell you?
Hmm.
No. Can I
Okay.
describe it? Not really. I don't know that it's necessarily cherry because we have cherry cola. Um, it's red pop. That's all I got. You're just gonna have to try some.
Okay, here's another thing that I don't like that everybody probably does. I don't like cookie dough ice cream. That's disgusting.
You don't like it?
No.
You don't like your face. That's
Ugh.
disgusting.
I'm disgusted. People who eat that. I said it. I said
Is
what
it
I
because
said. You
is
heard.
it the raw egg and the cookie dough?
Oh, that's another thing I don't like. Raw egg. Why do people drink raw egg?
I don't know.
That's also
I don't,
gross.
I don't really like sweets. I don't eat candy.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah,
Back up, Shannon.
yeah. I don't.
Back up.
I don't eat
Our
candy.
friendship is on the rocks right now.
What's going on here? I feel like there's my light is going on and off. Did you see that or is it
Yeah, I
just
saw that.
me?
It's kind of spooky.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like how moody it is over there. Don't do
Yes,
that.
moody over
Don't
here.
do that because I'm
Mhm.
in here by myself and I don't do that. Stop.
It's dark.
Stop. I can't. Oh, here's another thing I don't like that everybody probably does. Crime videos, crime talk
True crime,
shows, podcasts, books, like the real crime. What is it
Mhm.
called? Crime Life or what? I don't know.
like true crime,
True crime.
like true crime.
No,
No.
I don't like it.
Hmm.
That's it. I've given you like seven and you've given me one.
Okay, here's one. Everyone thinks the show is hilarious, and I like can't take it. And it's The Office. I just can't.
Oh,
I don't think it's funny. It's way too dry for me.
yeah.
Like I just nope, nope, not for me.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Schitt's Creek and then we were gonna have a problem.
Oh no, I love Schitt's Creek. That's hilarious.
Okay.
But The Office, I can't. That's not funny.
Nope. It
I'm
is.
gonna be roasted for that. But
Eh. More of a Parks and Rec kind of gal.
that's like the same type of
Yeah.
humor. I mean, that is funny parts that like it's funny, but it's that like that same dry humor. I don't
But it's
know.
Ron. He's funny. He's hilarious.
It is funny.
Anything else?
That's all I can think of. I should have been, I just like I feel like I just came in here and like raw dogged today. Like I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. And I was like, you know what? We're just going in here like my hair's up. I got some notes written down. I was hoping it would just flow. And it has, like we're good, but like just raw dogged it a little bit.
Ew. And also on brand because that is 100% you coming in hot.
Hmm. I'm just over here raw dogging life
Yeah.
every day, day in, day out.
Surprised you're not so rawed out, sore from all of.
I mean, I am a little bit, but we just keep on going.
Okay. So that we don't put our listeners through any more pain, let's go on to the next segment, which is Am I the a-hole? Do you have any stories on that?
Just to get me, I got a good one.
Okay.
This will be a good one. So, anonymous. Am I the asshole for making my boyfriend's mom cry because of what she calls a petty rule? So, me, 21 female, and my boyfriend, 24 male, have been together for almost 2 years and lived together. His mother's very involved in his life. Some might say a bit overbearing, but I try to be respectful. She's nice, but has this way of like pushing boundaries while acting like she means well. I have met people like that. So the issue is I have a no shoes in the house rule.
Okay.
My boyfriend is cool with it. All of my friends do it, no problem. but his mom refuses. She claims it's rude to ask guests to take their shoes off and that it makes her feel disrespected. I've tried explaining that it's just a cleanliness thing, but she won't budge. So last weekend, she came over and, surprise, surprise, walked in with her shoes on. I very politely, I swear, said, "Oh, can you take them off, please?" She kind of huffs and is like, "You're really going to make me do this?" And I just stood there waiting. She sighs dramatically, takes them off, and spends the whole visit sulking. Then later, I get a text from my boyfriend's dad saying I made her cry and she feels like I'm trying to assert dominance over her in her son's home. Our home, actually. My boyfriend is on my side, but now his parents are acting like I've disrespected the Queen of England. Am I the asshole for standing my ground on a very normal rule?
Oh, she
Oh,
had
let's
me as
talk
a
about
sweet
it.
cake. And then she said offending the Queen of England. You almost had it. You almost had it. Uh,
So where are you with the shoes? I mean,
listen, in theory, okay, if I go to your house and you're like, Sandra, can you take off your shoes? At first, I'm gonna be like, this heifer did not just ask me. Okay. But you know what? I'll comply. This is your house, your
mhm,
rules. I'm not trying to be rude and I'm trying to be invited back. Next time, I know not to bring holy socks, right? Or have my toes not be crusty. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like have
Mhm,
a nice little pedicure so they're not out there throwing gang signs. But I will tell you this, like one of my husband's friends does this where he wants us to take off his shoes and I support it, like do it because we do step on a lot of crap out here in this world. Like
I mean, it's
literally,
dirty.
there's a
Like
lot
our
of
shoes are
stuff.
dirty.
They are. So I'm
Mhm,
not mad at it. I just think that maybe give a heads up. But the mom already knew that this was a thing. So
yeah,
she's being
agreed.
dramatic. She's being dramatic.
Very much so. It's being aggressive. And like for me, if your house is cleaner than the bottom of my shoes, I'll take them off. But if it's not, I'm gonna be the mom and we're gonna
Like,
have a problem because I ain't walking around on your dirty ass floor.
see,
So,
you're right, because I don't want my feet to be seasoned. You
right.
know what I'm talking
So
about?
like, you better be standing on business. If you're asking people to take their shoes off, like you better back it. Like I'm gonna look at your baseboards. They better
Oh,
be spotless.
I'm
Like
not.
I'm gonna be inspecting. I do not like taking them off, but I would never disrespect somebody if they asked. You just do it. I get it. And most people that would ask are probably going to have a clean house. So, but me, I won't
Noted.
ask you that. My dog walks around the house. He goes outside.
Noted. Noted. Because when you come here, I will be specific to just Shannon.
You're just gonna tell me, take them off. I'm gonna be like, bitch, I'm gonna go test your baseboards.
Do it. I'll
Do
do the
the
closest ones only.
I'm
Which
gonna
one
do
would
the
Shannon
dust
touch?
test, the finger dust test on the
Yeah.
baseboards.
Oh my God. I mean, I get it. But you know what? That was petty for the mom, first of all, to say, to
Yeah,
get the dad, her husband, to text her. Like, first of all,
right, for real.
you should not be texting the girlfriend slash wife. Like, you should not be
Right.
doing that. You communicate that issue with your son and let the son handle the situation.
Yep.
I mean, that's how we
Yep.
do it in my household and in our if there's a situation with my parents, I address it with my husband. If there's a situation with his family about me, he'll come and tell me. But they're not going to reach out and try to, talk to me about it because, you know,
See,
your husband.
my husband wouldn't even let it get to the point where I was asking again. He'd be like, listen, if you don't want to take your damn shoes off, don't come back. But that's just how he is. So
No,
I'm
that's
I'm
yeah, true.
questioning the boyfriend here. I'm like, does he still call her mommy?
Oh shit. I mean, I think that he backed her up because he could have said, "Come on, let my mom
Right.
take it,"
He
right?
did back her up. Yeah.
He did. And at least in this situation, and the fact that um they didn't go straight to the son was probably because they're like, well, he's not going to do anything but support her, so maybe he is a good guy.
Right.
But the
May that
audacity of that mom,
may
girl.
that type of relationship with the people my children choose to be with never find me. I never want to be that woman. I always want to be welcome in their homes. Like, I don't get that.
Okay, but here's the
The
thing too.
mother-in-law, huh?
Here's the thing too. You as the girlfriend, wife, whatever, partner, you could have, you know what type of mom he has. Like you
Mm-hmm.
said that she's a little overbearing. You should have made her feel special and said, I got these nice slippers for you.
Right?
Like you could have done that little extra something for her and
Mm-hmm.
say, these are just for you because I want you to feel at home at our house. You have your own pair here.
The mother-in-law would probably take that as like passive aggressive, like be offended by it. Who knows? You know
So
what,
now I can't
mother-in-law,
afford my own shoes.
you're the asshole. Just gonna lay it out.
Yep,
Mother-in-law,
you're
I
the
think you're
asshole.
the asshole.
Let us know what you guys think and who's the asshole in that situation. Put it in the chat. Let us know. I want to know. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Okay, do we have like any narrow spicy moments?
I was struggling with that one.
Are we actually normal?
No.
Are you sure?
I know I have been so productive this week. Like I have lists and I got so much done that I was like, I told my husband today the other end of this is going to be real rough because like that real high week, real productive is always followed by like a couple days of like ADHD paralysis where I can't do anything.
Okay,
So
I want to touch on that. Okay, so yesterday there's a multi-part per use, but stick with me, follow me.
I'm
So,
with you.
yesterday I was having a rough moment because I brought both my laptops, my work laptop. No, just kidding. I had my tower, my work tower, and then I had my personal laptop with me. But I didn't bring my external hard drive where I had things that I needed to work on, and I didn't have like an SD card where I could do my work because I
Mhm.
keep putting it on the list that I'm gonna move these files into here and into here. I just
All
cannot get
right.
past it. So now I'm
Mm-hmm.
at my parents' house because I go there sometimes to help my mom with my kid. It's weird. It's a weird situation, whatever. But I couldn't be productive because I could not get out of that cycle of what else can I be working on? What else can I be working? Because I was so focused in that one specific thing that I
Mm-hmm.
was just giving up. I was like, if I can't
Mm-hmm.
do this, I can't do anything. If I can't do this, I
That's
can't do anything.
yep. That's
So,
the paralysis. I get that.
and then on that, are you a person that when you're cleaning, you have piles?
I mean, when I'm cleaning or
Yes.
just all the time? No,
Like
like all the
all
time.
the time or just when you're cleaning? Like both. Yes. Yes to both.
So both. Yes, I also am rearranging my like family room, game room, and there's a pile of all the tools that I needed to take stuff off the walls. There's a pile of like New Year's like lays and hats and stuff that was still out. Like everything's in piles ready to be like put where it goes, which will probably happen this weekend. It's a process. It
Okay.
doesn't happen all at once.
So, well, yes. So here's the thing. So I was last year, I was in my, which didn't like I tried. That's all I'm gonna say. But I was in my audiobook era about, being a better me as far as like organization. And who would have thought me? I would be struggling with organization, right? Like projects, I'm good. But when it comes
Right.
to like things, I'm not so good and I'm trying to work on that. And I read, no, I didn't. I listened to an audiobook and it talked
Mhm.
about like start in one corner of your house and move everything that is not needed to the next room. And you move it to the next room and you move it to the next room. So now I
Mhm.
have this bin, right, of all the things that I no longer need in that previous room and then in the previous room. So okay.
Yes.
So now I'm done with the house. And then I put this pile and I'm gonna put it in the office because I'm going to declutter this. If it doesn't have a home, I'm decluttering it. Because
Mhm.
essentially, what we're supposed to do is take the basket and put things back where they go.
Mhm.
Well, I haven't gone to that phase since 2024. Like I haven't since last year, the beginning of last year, I still have said
Uh-huh.
basket. The problem is that every time I clean the house, I have a new basket.
Yes.
So there's baskets in my office that I keep tripping over because I can't seem to put things back.
Mhm.
But it looks clean in there, clean enough, But in my office, you
I
come
always
in,
have a
I
bin
might die.
or I have a bin or basket somewhere in every room of like the stuff that needs to go to another place. And it ends up, I think that's similar to what you're talking about. Like, this isn't for this room. And I have constantly, there's a box in my dining room, next to the dining room table, that just like everything that is for other places in the house gets thrown in there. And then I just have this forever box that I never take it anywhere or do anything with.
I think I'm gonna make it part of my Reset Friday. Stay tuned for that. Well, by the way, guys, Reset Friday for me in our household is I get our kids' clothes ready for the next week. So it's like a Friday to Friday situation. I have all their outfits picked out for the next, Saturday, Sunday, all the way until the next Friday. I have the meal plan and I have grocery hauls and everything. So everything should be done by Friday. I think I'm gonna add the bin collection that I have up in this place and just like remove one bin at a time every Friday until the end of time.
We're going to follow up on that next episode. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Reset Friday bin collection.
Man.
How's that bin collection
And I'm gonna say,
going?
F you, buddy. This is going as well as the gym.
I'm gonna say my bins are still right where they were. Like, they're now a part of the decor. Like, that's a bin for that room specifically for the purpose of things that don't belong there.
Right.
And once a year when it gets too full, I get around to putting them all where they go, and then the bin stays there because it's part of the decor.
Yeah. So you guys, if you got like resources or you have a pep talk,
Yeah,
do it. Because
here for
your
it.
gal pal needs it. I'm stuck
Mm-hmm.
in that. And that's my little, ADHD moment that I'm like, I thought I was struggling on my own about this, but then I saw on socials that I am not alone.
You're not.
There's a lot of people who go through that where they can't finish one thing, because,
Can't finish nothing.
I can't finish anything. And now as I
No.
get older, it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't tell me about
Not
that.
enough hours in the day.
Anything that grinds your gear before we leave?
Oh, grinds my gear. Oh, there's so many things. Let me just chew on that for a hot second. Mm. People
I have one.
people that do this when they're talking to you.
Oh, oh, pew pew, pew pew pew. Yeah, that's bad.
Yep,
Um,
that and oh, people that post online that they did a thing today. Can we just stop that? I
no,
did a thing. And then there's just a picture. Like, I don't know what it is, but that one just it gives me the ick.
I'm
Gives me
people.
the ick.
I'm people.
Your people,
I'm
don't
people.
do that.
I'm
You
gonna
didn't do
continue
a
to
thing.
do it.
You did something. Like, tell me what it is.
That's the picture.
That's
Just
the
told you.
picture.
Exactly. That is the thing. I did that whenever I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I did a thing. And then
Yep.
also I posted something like, I graduated today. What'd you do? If you know, it took me 10 years to get my undergrad, but I got it done. Um, what else? Oh, you know what I hate? What grinds my gears is when people are driving, you get at a stoplight and they have like two people spaces between you. I don't know why I
Oh,
feel the need to creep up on their back end of it. Like I don't need to do that. That's a little aggressive, but I feel,
Mm-hmm.
I have a bigger truck, so.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of the things that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
That grinds my gears.
I don't like it when, okay, so in Texas here,
Okay.
you've got your left turn lane. A lot of them cut into like there's like a lawn in the middle or a curb in the middle of the road. And we've got four cars back, and I'm trying to turn left, and there's no one in that left turn lane.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't get to it because everybody's got a whole full car space between them in front of me. And I'm watching the green arrow to the left from behind them, not able to get over there. That frustrates me. When I did not have my newer car and I had the smaller Jeep Grand Cherokee, I did drive up over the grass a few times just to make a point. But I don't do that anymore. But
Here's another one.
that grinds my gears.
Here's another one. When I order drive-through food and you don't give me ketchup.
Or a straw.
Who eats fries without ketchup? Like only like serial killers.
Mm-hmm. Serial
Dramatic.
killers.
That's dramatic. I'm sorry. That's something
Yeah, when I pull away from the drive-through and you didn't give me everything I asked for, I am enraged. Like enraged. I sit right at the window and go through the whole bag. I don't care if there's 50 people behind me, because every time I put trust in you, you fail. And I get halfway home and I'm missing one of my hash browns. And I don't like that. Or I don't have a straw for my drink. And I ain't doing the no lid bullshit like y'all
Wait a
do with
minute.
a large McDonald's fountain Diet Coke. No, I ain't doing no lid.
Open mug thug. That's how I roll.
No,
Open mug.
I
Let's
need a
make that
straw.
trending. Open mug thug. Hashtag
I'm
that.
so mad.
One of our gal pals will be able to support that effort.
Talk about serial killers. Sandra and some of our friends think it is okay to take a mug of coffee in your car.
yes.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to live on the edge like that.
That's how I live on the edge. I'm a mom, and that's as good as it gets for me. That's how I break the rules. The other thing is asking for help when you haven't tried.
Oh, yep.
That really makes my you know what itch.
I don't understand how people live in that space. Like how you can just be like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And just like that's the end. I just don't know how.
That's
I
it.
don't it doesn't make sense to me.
Ooh, you know what else? I don't like it, or what grinds my gears is, okay, this is gonna be like a very unhealthy comment, and I'm fully aware because I have eating issues, right? Or difficulties, I don't know. When you don't finish your food on your plate. But what I mean is, not like if you have a half plate and you're, halfway full. I'm not saying force feed it, but you're trying to tell me you can't take one bite.
You're talking about your kids, aren't you?
There are people who are related to me.
They're people related to you.
I'm like, can't you just eat that? That shrimp
They can.
costs $3. Can you just eat the shrimp?
You're not leaving the damn table until you eat it.
It's one, like if you're like, okay, look, I'm stuffed. Like it's, you have a fourth left. Okay, that's fair. But one bite? No.
That's a power move. That's a power move.
That's you really trying to stop eating. And you know it's gonna get under my skin.
No, I'm gonna go and like go out on a limb here and say think he's flexing on you.
That one bite, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, mama. I'm done,
Yep.
mom. Yeah.
Stand on business.
Yes,
Then he's gonna go
he's
draw
good
a picture of him not eating the food with a big smile on his face and you standing there with a big sad face. And he's playing with toys and like he's got the gold medal and you've got the silver.
No, I get no medal. You're not
no medal. By the way, Sandra's son, he absolutely cracks me up. He is able to draw his feelings in a way that I find absolutely hilarious. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we went out to lunch one day and I was sitting next to him and he drew a picture of like him in first place. Like, we're standing on the podium. He's got the gold medal and I'm sad because I've got a silver medal and I lost. I can't remember what I lost at, but he's like, this is you because you lost and you're sad. And it just cracks me up.
I think it was because
He is hilarious.
we were having a conversation. I can't remember what it was, but it was a little intense. Like nobody was upset with each other. It was just part of the conversation. And I think that's where he got that whole that you were upset. And then the fact that there was racing or something in his mind.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like that little kid, I'm telling you, a little
No, he
Picasso.
cracks me up. I love
Yeah,
his pictures.
me too. I love that kid. But yeah, those are some of the few things that grind my gears. Let us know
Mhm.
what makes your gears grind, to see if they, we're the samesies. Um,
Yep.
guys, I think that's it, right? That sums up
Yeah.
the show. Thanks so much for tuning into Convos and Chaos. That sounds so weird saying that, but I like it.
Right. I like
I'm
it
gonna,
too.
I'm gonna get
This
it.
is fun.
Yeah, it was. It was nice. But yeah, stay tuned for the next episode and follow us if you don't, and like us, subscribe, do all the things. Help us out. We need to hit 10. Can we hit 10 subscribers?
10,
Like,
we don't even want 10,000. We're like
no,
10.
just 10. Just 10.
Just 10.
And also, it can't be my mom. It can't be related to us. These are the 10 that count. But yeah,
Yeah.
so stay tuned for the
We
next.
want 10 people we don't know.
Yes.
Mhm.
I need to work on my hashtags. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. You made me say it now. Bye. You
Bye.
made me say it. Ew.